Hello. All right. We are ready. Oh, I think I moved my face over. I think I went over here. We're ready for the Lichess Arena tournament. So that should be fun. All right. I'm going to do a couple puzzles to warm up. Okay, I don't understand why I can't scroll down to puzzles. Interesting. um, hmm. Close to a mate. That would be mate if you can take. So, like, if I go here to cover that square, I can go this way. But then. No, doesn't allow this. This would also be mate, but then he would just take. I don't quite see how we're supposed to put this all together. Even this. If the queen wasn't there, wouldn't be mate. It's like we're super close to mates, but I don't see it. So I'm going to start looking at other things. We've got this forking square, but the bishop is backed up, so it's not that exciting. We've got this square hitting the bishop. Probably just move somewhere. Ooh, boy. This is a tough one. My guess it is giving up the bishop or the queen to lure the rook. But I can't quite find the finishing blow if I do that. Perhaps it's actually check here. They have to take. Nope, this doesn't work either. I was going to say we take back, following up with the rook, but then the rook drops with check. So they have really covered this one thoroughly. So, I don't know. The answer might just be I don't know the answer. Is there anything pressing that I have to deal with? Can I just say take this pawn? Or yeah, if I take this pawn, now this knight becomes loose. I don't think takes the pawn is the answer, but I don't see the answer. All right, what is the answer? The answer is rook check. Yep, now I see it. Because as we talked about, these two things are important. If takes, which seems obvious, then we check here, here. So I found all of the elements, but I just couldn't quite put it all together. So close. All right, let's continue. We've got 5 minutes till the big event. Check here. King can only go to g8. We could check on h8, but then can escape. Perhaps something like this. Oh, that doesn't work. I was missing that. The knight's covering it, so that doesn't even work. Could do something like. No, it doesn't work. Something rook h8 to start. Okay, well let's go the other way. We bring the knight over here. Same thing. King goes to there. And now this actually is mate because the knight is covering the two escape squares. That's a very common pattern. All right, we got 3 minutes till the big event. I should actually at least open a new window with the event in it so I don't get locked out like the last time. Okay. Here we go. There are 5 people currently enrolled. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds before it starts. We got time for one more puzzle. We can unveil Okay, so this is very complicated actually because there's so many things hitting each other. So if takes, almost certainly takes, but then I thought we were taking back this way. We could take back this way with the check and then take back that way. So I wouldn't fully calculate that in like an actual game. I would want to calculate that more. But it certainly seemed like I didn't see any immediate reasons why that didn't work. In an actual game, I would have wanted to see, like, if I take here, first of all, is the material even? I didn't count that, right? It's not, actually. We're down a full piece. So I'm not sure what gating this piece back does. It's good. Better than nothing. Also, I didn't look at this stuff that was left over. But it's not like I'd want to see, can they just not trade? You know, can they take here, which they can't? Could they take here, which they can't? Could they have done something else? But in the end, that worked. All right, so let's go back to our tournament that is about to start in 1 minute. I think I need to play some Blitz on Lichess because my Lichess rating is quite low at 1677 and it has a question mark. So this makes me almost the lowest person in the whole tournament. We've got a 2,400 signed up for this event. So that is either terrifying or great, depending on how you feel about playing against 2,400s. Let's see, we've got a nice quote here. Chess is a forcing house where the fruits of character can ripen more fully than in life. What? That doesn't even make sense. That's the worst quote I've ever heard. I like the last part, okay, but chess is a forcing house? That doesn't even make sense. Maybe it made sense when Edward Morgan Foster said it. Alright, here we go. We got 9 of us to start. Let's get this thing rolling. Okay, we have begun.
The Clone Wars, begun they have.
Oh, I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. I think you're allowed to do impressions, right? Alright, we're going to start with Sicilian. Okay, I don't like playing against the Alpen. I'm already out of book. I do not remember the book against the Alpen. I'm just playing chess. If I remember correctly, I'm not supposed to take right away. Because if I take, then that just fixes everything for them and they get to go there. So we'll just develop, threatening now to win this pawn. I'll probably go here is my guess. And then, sure, why not pin the piece? Still doesn't fix the problem that they have. I think they go here eventually. Well, that loses a pawn, I believe. So takes. I guess not, right? Because it's hitting the queen immediately. Let's go. So takes. Here, check. Here. Yeah, I don't think any of that works. Let's just develop. It's very hard playing with no theory at all. I just like... No, actually, what's worse is I have some theory. Like, I have little pockets of theory that are not entirely accurate. That's almost worse than no theory. That gets you in trouble real fast. Pretty sure Korkiomenek did not play according to the theory that I remember. That might not be accurate. Whatever that means. Planning to go here and not here. So the queen has escape squares. Okay. Loading up on the defense of that pawn. Also threatening now to take. So this was a bad move. Like, we just wasted a tempo. Yeah. Also, that's a problem. Because if I take, and then he takes, that's the defender of the pawn. So I think this pawn is just gone for the moment. Which is annoying. It's okay to gambit pawns for sure, but I don't know that this is a gambit. This may just be I blundered pawn. Because like as soon as I go here, then now looks pretty dumb. Looks like I don't know what I'm doing. Which does feel like it summarizes where I'm at right here. Okay. Thought he might go there. And if he goes here, I think I can go there. And then he can't go here, I don't think. So I can go takes, 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 pick up the pawn. So we're working on like some pretty deep tactics here to try to nab this pawn back. I also have takes, takes, grab the pawn. So hopefully now I get my pawn back. And kind of disrupt his pawn. So I think I'm okay with how this ended up working out. Because this is also threatening this. So like he went from being up a pawn a second ago to having a worse position now. I've got the two bishops. He's got this wonky pawn. I'd say I have an edge. Small edge, but an edge. It's kind of amazing how that can work. You go from up a pawn to, ooh, down a pawn? I think I can pawn grab here, right? Yeah, let's just take this pawn. Alright, went from down a pawn to up a pawn. I'll take it. Okay. I imagine he would like to go to one of those to hit that. Probably end up there. I think I'll just go here. And take the open file. Maybe that was a little bit dangerous. He's got this stuff. Maybe I should have left this rook here. I didn't quite realize how open that file was. Okay. Interesting. It's not a great spot for this knight. Yeah. And then he goes here with this knight picking up this pawn, which is quite annoying. I don't think I can stop that. Alright, I think I just have to go here. I mean, after this, I could go here, so he doesn't just immediately pick that pawn up. What's happening, Bobby Barrow? Yeah, I like my setup. It seems to be going alright. I think I can also, you know, do something like this. Okay. How to do this? I think, yeah, let's do this. I don't really see a great spot for this bishop to go. Like, where is it going? Here, I guess? Right back to the problems it had before? Oh, okay. I'm seeing something. If I go here, and then the bishop ends up here, that's a little bit dangerous for me, but I think I can live with that level of danger. Now I can just put my knight back to where it wanted to go also. So, I think that's a good plan. So now I can also just trade off these rooks if I want. I do have to be a little bit remembering at least that. Like there's a potential for a problem. I'm almost assuredly going here next if my opponent lets me. That would be quite strong. I mean, I'm just up a pawn now. Just like trading off these rooks, I think will go a long way. Okay. What is the point of that? The funny thing is I'm kind of close to checkmate here. I mean, it's not... They could block it, but... I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah. This bishop is in... I don't know. Not trouble. I think I'm just going to make some... Oh, he can't take here. He has to go here first. Otherwise the game ends. Okay, so he takes that way. That's fine. Yeah, let's just trade off the pieces. Just trade them all off. And then I'm going to use my pawn edge to win. That's the plan. Let's see if that's enough. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe I should have kept the rooks on. I don't know. One thing I don't like is I have to move my knight back to be able to do this. Ah, okay. So he says no, I want to leave something on the board. I think... I can't invade with the rook, which is annoying, but I can go there. I'm going to go here with the bishop and say that should be okay. What's happening, Pawn for Pawnee and Overstole? How are you doing? Good to see y'all. Okay, yep, it's time to bring the rook in now. Or maybe just develop the king, actually. Let's just get the king involved. Bring the king up first. Then we can start bringing the rook in. The rook doesn't really have an entry square, right? These two are covered. Coming here doesn't do that much. The king just kind of comes around and pesters it. That makes it back up. Okay, so that, I think, was probably not the best move. I think I'm pretty happy to have the rook on the back because it can come around and annoy a lot of things. Maybe not. Maybe it's not going to work that well because the knight is covering just enough. I'm not going to move immediately and give him the open file. I'm first going to go here. And then maybe I'll give him the open file. We'll see. How much ELO? Are you asking me what my rating is? Let me make this move first. My over-the-board rating is 1800 USCF. My rating here in this Blitz game is 1677 question mark. I haven't played many rated games on Lee Chess. I play most of them on chess.com. And my Blitz rating there hovers somewhere in the 1400s. My Blitz rating is not it's not my best rating, we'll say that. Okay, so he's sort of trapping my guy back here. What can I do? Okay, now I can start pushing this. Now that I've got my king over here, I have to be careful he can't put a piece there or there. And then after I push, I have to remember that the king is behind it. I'm just a guy who is really bad at chess. Hey, me too. It's all relative. Alright, let's go here. Yeah, that's fine. We're still covering this. We got this kind of stuff if we want it. My rook's not really able to do much, but his rook is not able to do that much. So maybe it's fine. And my opponent is quite low on time, which is interesting. So that alone might be enough for me to win. It's just running out of time. Alright. We got a pass pawn. Let's push it. Like I said, I don't have to do that much other than not screw up, which is nice. Yeah. Just trying to find a decent spot for this knight. Maybe that is. Let's go here. I suppose This could be annoying. No. Yeah. Could be. Once I move this guy. Let's go here. And it's down to 4 seconds. I think I might be okay here. Let's go here. And just keep on the pressure. Keeping on the pressure. I don't really know where the knight goes now. I got him to a better square. And now he's not really doing anything else. Let's go here. Okay, now my opponent is coming up with some ideas. You know, he can actually push his advantage with his pawns. I'm going to go here. Okay, he's got a check. Do I care? I don't think so. I think I'm going to bring him up. Okay, that was a mistake, but I mean, he's under heavy pressure, so understandable. I'll just go back. Just hide out a little bit. I'll just keep developing. I thought he was going to resign after that error, but he did not. He said, no, I don't need to resign. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of moving. It's really all I need to do is just kind of move. We'll go here. Here, pick up this pawn. Eventually, I assume he'll lose. I don't know. It's a weird way to try to win. Just like move. Just keep moving. Okay, that I wanna. That is protected. Okay, never mind. Come all the way behind. Maybe now we start going after the king a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna go here. And if he tries to go here, I can stop those ideas pretty easily. He's got that check. Okay, he's got that check. To be a little careful not to get forked. Wait, this hung a piece. Let's just take it. Now we have it. Okay, well that was fought hard in a really losing position. Okay, well we got one. We got one game. Let's do it. Let's get some more games. Uh-oh, I Love Castling is in. Oh boy, that's my daughter. I'm 10-3 against her only. She has 3 wins against me. She really, really likes beating me. Stream lagged. How much elo did I have? My rating on Lichess Blitz is 1677 question mark because I don't play much Blitz. My rating over the board is 1800 USCF. That's actually a lie. It's only 1798 currently. Oh boy, we have an appearance from I Love Castling. That is my child. I Love Castling. Are you in a game right now?
No.
I'm not either. Wonder why it's not pairing us.
But you're number 4 and I'm number 10.
I don't know. I don't actually know how the pairings work for arena tournaments, but everyone else is playing, so I don't understand why it's not pairing us. Interesting.
Oh, 2 people just got that.
Yeah, maybe it just really doesn't want to.
Oh, there's 14 people right now.
Oh, there's 14 people. All right, I'm playing against Dynamo Burst.
I'm playing
2000.
Whaler.
Okay. Dynamo Burst is 2000. That's pretty strong. Pretty strong. All right. So I'm playing just sort of my regular repertoire. I'm playing like a Bogo Indian, I guess this is. The way I do it is I block this way. And then I go like here, here, and just fianchetto. And then I don't give up the bishop. And if they want to trade, then that's fine. I think I take with the queen, and then I just go here. Is that right? Yeah, that's fine. I don't love that, but whatever. Do I need to go here now? Or can I just, you know what? Let's go here now so they can't play c5 right away and stop me from going there. And then I'll go here. And after this, I can go here. If they want to trade rooks, I guess that's fine. I don't have to trade rooks. I could go here. I don't know sort of which I prefer. I'm going to go this way and keep this sort of big thing happening. Can push here. Next move is going to be here, here, here. Oops, it's time to get castled. I don't want to be so far behind in development. Your grandpa is 1250. 1250 is quite strong. Good for your grandpa. Does your grandpa play? Are we talking online or in-person ratings? They are quite different. I don't think I want to go here and give up my pawn structure. I think I'd rather go here. Really not giving me time to castle. Quite annoying. Yeah, we gotta take this way. Okay. So now he's lost. Okay, that was pretty quick. My next move was going to be here, but then after takes, it's kind of annoying. I think I'm fine. I think I can still castle and be okay. Castle longhand, I mean, with this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. I'll give him that. I will give him annoying. Okay, we're gonna go here and just, you know, finish our development. Nothing fancy. Definitely a weird game. That's annoying. What's super annoying is if I go here, it's going to follow up with the rook there, so I can't really do that. If I go here, he's got the knight here. So, ooh, and if I go here, he hits it with the knight. So I guess I have to go here. He can't check, but he can go there and there. Or he can do that. Yeah, it feels like everything is kind of falling apart now. Which is not surprising when you play somebody this strong. My guess is he's going to go here, followed by here, and I think that's going to be enough to win. Here, here, here. I get there just in time to have all my pieces passively positioned. That seems like what you don't want to do in chess. Alright. This is also kind of annoying. Yeah, this should win. Well, maybe not win. But yeah, this is a terrible setup. This is just like, I really, really hope my opponent doesn't find anything useful like that move. That move seems like it just wins. Actually, what? That move looks horrible. Oh, no. When I take, he takes here. But I think I have to. I think I have to give up the exchange. I don't really know what else I can do. Pretty dead. Now this is just hanging. And there's really nowhere for it to go, because if we look, it's the worst bishop that ever lived. Like, this has just been a really, really well played game by my opponent. Like, this is one of the better games I've seen in a while. Just every move, putting pressure on me, making me do things I don't want, just makes me feel like I don't know how to play chess. Trying desperately to find something dynamic that doesn't just, like, move this bishop to here, but I don't see anything. I think I'm just his toy to play with. I'll go here, sure. And then maybe here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and the game's over. This game feels like it's been over forever. What an interesting game. Dynamo Burst, you are a good chess player. You just are. At this point, it's kind of like, will my opponent make a huge blunder and give me Something. And immediately he's like, nope, no, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. All right. We're going to shake things up. This is not a good move. This is a, I don't know. We got to do something move. Can't just sit here and die. I mean, I can, and I am. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's just let him come in and grab this piece now. And if I have to take here, then I'm just down in exchange in a terrible endgame. So yeah, should be over soon. Everything is kind of protected, so we'll see. Like, we traded into a bad endgame instead of just a loss. So let's see what his technique looks like now. We are threatening to win this pawn. Okay. So we did win that pawn, and this pawn is passed. This is a move he should... Well, it doesn't actually work. And go here, keep his king out. I'm going to bring this guy up here. I need that. Try to make it interesting. Well, that won't work because the rook. But something like that. Yep, he's very skilled at this chess thing. Would happily take a draw, of course. That's obvious. Go there. Just trying to be as annoying as possible. Not give him the easy win. Is he going to win? Yeah, he's going to win. But, you know, we don't have to make it easy for our opponents. This is one of the things I'm really trying to learn is, like, be resilient. You don't have to just die. You can put up a fight. What if I go... It's not really going to work, but let's try it. The idea is maybe going here. He can't go here or here. Then here, then here, then here. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do. He comes back to guard that. But I can still harass him. Aha. Right. I guess I can't harass him as much as I would like. I'll go here. Ooh, very interesting. I guess not. I can't do anything. He's just going to come around patiently and win the game. Yeah, he's a good chess player. He's going to go there and pick up that piece, because now he's got the king blockading there. So I guess I have to go here. And that might be annoying. I'll go here to guard it. Yep. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, this is challenging. This chess game, turns out, is pretty hard. Man, he's just played so well. Oh my goodness. There are days when I feel like I'm pretty good, and man, this person just seems very strong. Alright. Finish me off, Dynamo Burst. Huh. Okay. You have to have a lot of confidence to make this trade. I think he's right. But, boy, it's a bold move. Oh, right. He's totally right. Because the point of this is we get into Zugzwang, and I have this move which will instantly lose. Yeah. Yep, so he wins. Oh, wait, that loses to that. Alright, well, regardless, he had that one. Interesting stuff. Man, what a well-played game. Holy cow. We'll look at these games at the end. So I Love Castling is in 10th place. Doing well out of 14. Congratulations. I am in 7th place. And Sakal, the 2400, is in 3rd place. Only because he hasn't completed all his games. He's down to 5 seconds over here, I'm seeing. Let's see. He is... It's a pretty even looking game. Well, until that blunder. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, that works. Okay. So Sakal going in for the kill. Nice moves here to finish it off. Gotta give up his queen to stop checkmate. But it is chess played really well. Interesting. Okay. Are you in a game right now, I Love Castling?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I am now playing JSTAP. So I'll just do normal stuff. He's playing some sort of ready, it looks like. Or King's Indian attack. I don't really know how to play against it, other than just develop castle, do normal looking moves. That seems to work against most things. I find D5 to be great because it's just like, it just is fine, right? Like no matter what they do, you can play D5 and you're fine. There's not going to be some big problem. Got both sides being ketoed. Interesting. I don't really know what to do here. I guess I'm going to take some space with this move. And like this, and this, and this, probably. I'm going to take with the knight. Right? Or do I take with the pawn here? If I take with the pawn, I have the e-file. If I take with the knight... No. This just seems like the more normal move. Normal is defined by, I think, what I've seen in Grandmaster games. Okay, this is an interesting situation where I can get this pin. He can take here, give up his Fianchetto piece to give me an IQP. I don't think it's an especially great IQP for me. But it's also not horrific, and he'd have to give up this bishop to do it. So I think that's an okay time to take on an IQP. This is something I've really worked hard on. The old me would have said, I'm not accepting that IQP, period, and there would have been no evaluation. It would have just been no. Okay, so now this guy is really in danger. I can attack him again. He is falling. But I assume something like that is coming. And then he's not falling. And if I go here, it doesn't do anything, right? Because the pin is through him. So that is annoying right there. Knight to there. Can I do anything about that? I don't think so. I think I kind of messed up. I think this knight probably should have gone there. If I go here, 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 I don't like having that bishop just there. Like, I think my opponent's position feels slightly better now. I don't quite know what happened. Seems better. So I can't go here because of the rook. I'm a little lagging in development. It's not a ton, but it's just enough. If I go here, I think he's got this, moves here, there. So I can't do that either. Ooh, boy. How am I getting this bishop out? I'm going to go here, here, here. That's how we're getting it out. Not ideal. Also, it stops this guy. So I don't know why. I don't know how that was such a hard move for me to find. And then after here, here, I can go here. Okay. I don't think I've seen this before. The knights all just staring at each other. His knights aren't... I guess if I go here, this knight can go here. I don't think I care. Okay, I'm going to go here and here. Just try to get things developed. This is a little more interesting now. Oh, knight here. I mean, bishop there doesn't look that great. Bishop to c6, that is. I think I have to go rook c8 first, then bishop c6. That's fine. What an interesting game this is against Jay Stapp. Okay. I would like to make this move. And now I think I can play bishop c6. So I do have to be careful about this knight moving. No, I don't. It's backed up. So we're good. We are good. Though, am I really comfortable with this? I don't think so. Okay. So he puts it to me already. Here. Here. You're leaving? Okay. See ya. This looks interesting, right? I'm hitting this. I'm going here. I'm hitting these two. If this were a longer time control, I'd want a deeper think here, but this looks interesting. I won't be surprised if he goes there. Okay, so I get this fork. This bishop looks strong. I think I'm happy to take that off the board. Then I can also go something like that. He's giving me the rook. Okay, I'm going to take that rook. Also, no, it doesn't give up. Well, it does give that up with this and this. Yeah, I think suddenly I might be winning. Yeah, that looks quite strong. Yeah, we're going here, here, fork. Unless he's got something good. He does have this. So he gets a pawn, but this is hanging. Wow, everything is just falling apart. We've got that. About this. There. Yeah, let's do this. Wow, I don't even know what happened. It's just like everything flowed my way. It was like one little misstep. And just everything seems to have gone my way. Yeah, I think I take here. He takes there. This check does not work, unfortunately. I think I just take here. I'll take there. I'll take here. Threatening this check, which is pretty big. He can block it, but it's still a lot to deal with. And I'm just up a ton now. I don't want to say the game is over, but I am up a lot. Okay, I am going to go here. And he's got a block. I don't know if I need to lose this pawn. I guess if I do, I can grab that pawn. So I'm going to go here. No, I'm going to go here. And just give myself that little wiggle room that I may need. Then I'm going to go... No, I don't want to go there. I will go here. The point being to go like maybe there. Okay, definitely making some space for himself. But I am going to be really annoying here. I don't know. It's going to be tough. This is going to be tough. His king is going to end up like in here somewhere. fact, when he goes here, maybe this is... Oh, okay, he goes there first. That was probably wise. Now what? Now what? That was a nice stay alive kind of move. Can't really take here very easily, then I go here. I feel like that's gonna go badly. I'm very low on time, so I need to come up with a pretty decent plan here pretty quickly. I don't really have one. Ah, that can't be right. That cannot be right. Fully happy with where things have gone now. Now I've got these connected pass pawns. That has got to be winning. Yeah. And he resigns. Okay. That's a nice win. We beat Jay Stapp. Wait. How do I only have one win according to this? Okay. I was like, huh? I'm in first place. Yes. Let's do this. We're tied for first with a 2400. Played pretty well today, I feel like. Like, my only loss was against Dynamo Burst, and that just felt like he played the perfect game. So, I don't know. Maybe he did not play the perfect game, but sure felt like it. Make sure I'm not missing any chatter on any sites here. Nope. Looks like we're good. Alright. I am again getting ready for a big tournament. Next weekend, I will be playing in, I don't even know what it's called. Some tournament in LA, a weekend event. So I had the Senior Open, not this past weekend, but the one before that. And then now I'll have this tournament. So lots of tournaments. Trying to stay in tournament shape, trying to stay sharp. I've got Innis chess here. Okay. Same thing as last game. Certainly a reason to review all of your games as soon as you finish them. You may see the exact same thing the next game and still not know how to handle it. Maybe I've already played Innis chess. Maybe that was 2 games ago. I'm losing track. I'm totally fine with him taking there. Wow, this really is exactly what we saw. What did I do? Yeah, I think actually I want to go here. I don't know if that's what I did last game, but that's what I'm going to do this game. Take the space there. I think I'm going to go here a little faster this game. We saw last game, I had a very hard time getting this bishop out. So let's just do this immediately and get him out. That seems to make some sense to me. Let's get the bishop developed and move on with our lives. Okay. There are these tricks. If he's here. No, that won't do that much. Here. Does that do anything? Not really. I don't know. It just seems like a good place for a knight. Why wouldn't I put him there? Okay. Let's go here. And then I think I'm going to pretty quickly go here to guard the bishop. And may take here. May also go here. Like if I go here and he goes there, that's quite strong. If I go here and there's nothing and I take, takes, seems quite equal. I don't know. Seems like a fine game that we're playing right now. If he goes that way, I think I need to go here. And then, that's a weird move. Here. Sure. And if here, I'm going here. If here, I'm taking here. Then going here. Yeah, I don't know. That seemed like a strange move to me. Okay, giving up your fianchettoed bishops seems like a bad plan. And now I'm going to pile up on this guy. They should probably protect him right away. He's got this. The only thing I take. And he loses. So he's got I think this has to be the plan. Next move is going to be go here. Although, that doesn't really work. If I do that, I don't gain much. And if I go takes here, it also doesn't do that much. So, I don't know. Seems like we're just in a pretty equal game. Like, this looks kind of scary, but I think it's fine. And I think it's just an equal game. In fact, I think probably that is a better path forward. It's important to remember I have this check. So if I could, like, lure him into some trap. Okay, real quick. This takes here. Yeah, I'm just down a piece. All right, we're going here, here, here. Just develop the pieces. Just get all the pieces developed. Like if for some reason he goes here to try to stop here, then I have that if I want it. I don't know if I do. Like stick your queen off on the side for no reason. I'm not sure that's the best plan. It was an odd move. Just sort of offering to trade everything. Actually, seems kind of reasonable. Yeah, this actually looks quite good. I think I might be lost. So what I didn't realize is this pawn at the end is going to be really weak. He's going to be able to go here. He's doubled. He's going to get the 7th rank. I think I'm probably dead now. I was also thinking I could go there. I cannot. I'm going to go here though. Then he does have that. So if he finds all the right moves, then I probably lose. But maybe he won't. Maybe he will not find the right moves. I'm assuming he's going here. Oh, it's actually really good anyway because this is dropping. So yeah, so I think I'm lost. Which is weird because I thought I played perfectly fine. And then it's just all fell apart. I don't really know how. Go here. I'm only down a pawn. So if we can keep this as a rook pawn ending, it is certainly drawable. I think that's kind of what I gotta rely upon. Not what I'd like to. Okay, we got a message. See if it's about the event. No, it is not about the event. Okay, so what? What do we do? I'll go here and here. Don't want to get mated. I would like to go here, but that doesn't actually do anything. Alright, we don't win that pawn. So I don't know what to do. I feel like that was probably the right move. At least now I can take the open file. I can probably put my knight here and kind of block everything. But then he can go here. Goes there. Here. I don't know where he goes. Sure, let's do that. Oh, he's gonna maybe go there. Yeah, that seems like where he's gonna go. But if he does that, Oh, I guess I can't go here. Yeah, then he clogs up the only open file. I don't really have anything, but I mean, I didn't have anything anyways, so. The nice thing is you can't push that pawn. Okay, well, I wanted to go here anyway. Problem, I guess, is he can go there. And I'm just... Oh, right. That was the issue. Yeah, I forgot about that. No, I'm down 2 pawns. And yeah, you have to think this is over now. I'm not coming back from down 2 pawns, I don't think. And especially since it's like these 2 connected passers, like that should be game. He played really well. Played very well in what looked like a pretty innocent, it doesn't really matter position. He showed pretty clearly it does matter. I'm going to go here, threaten this pawn. I've got these threats if something materializes there somehow. There, no. How can I possibly get him to there? I don't know. Let's go here, I guess. I don't really know what to do. Just moving at this point. Doesn't seem to be a lot of point. Should probably hustle my king over here. But again, this is just trying to be resilient, and you know, you never know. If you're resilient enough, things can happen. Okay. Okay. Quite sure what he's doing. I imagine he's going here. He's not making a lot of progress. There we go. Now he's making some progress. I'll go there. And then I can go here. Okay. Okay. Are we making some progress here? Perhaps. Perhaps we are. Go here. Can't push there. I can go here next. And then there. Probably should have done that first. I think this pawn was more valuable to capture. I think that was an error. Okay, that doesn't really do anything. Since I can go here. Wow. Things have really, really turned around. It's hard. Rook endings are hard. You have to, or end games, you have to play so perfectly for so long in a blitz situation. It can be really challenging. If I could get this guy out of there, I would win the knight, but I cannot do that. So I'm just going to be happy winning that pawn. And saying, this is very drawable now. Yes, you have this passer, but it's not doing anything. Okay. I will dislodge that. And if he doesn't see it, he loses on the spot. He does see it. Okay, that's good. I will go here. That seems interesting. This is now falling. It's got to back it up. This game has definitely turned. Here. Just trying to figure out what's a good spot for him. Just gonna bring the king up, I guess. I don't really know what to do. Ooh, that was a bold move. Wow, he looks very stuck. Very stuck. Can I trap him? I think I can. I think he's trapped. There, and I think I win the knight. That was a bad move. Like, you just... There's no reason to bury the knight in the corner like that. Not a good idea. Boink, and I think that's game. Yes, he's got the passer, but I have plenty of time to get back to stop it. Yep, and if that's his move, he's dead, and then this really wins. Aha, that's a shame. That would have been such a great... Oh, this still wins. Okay. Alright. Wow. Inner chess played very well. And then just kind of like one mistake, and then things fell apart. Alright, I got the flailer. Okay. Let's play some regular moves. It's like King's Indian probably. Could be a Grunfeld. Depending on which pawn move we see. Ah, it's a Grunfeld. So I play a weird Grunfeld line. It's pretty non-confrontational. Thank you, Danjamin. Yeah, I just played solid moves and see if my opponent messes up. Okay, so this is the line I play. I played this recently over the board, and my opponent thought it was such a bad line that I had made a mistake in my opening prep. And I was like, no, I did not make a mistake in my opening prep. I just, you know, my line is a little weird. Well, the move here is this. Like, this is a pretty obvious line move, right? Like, you tech everything. So I'm a little surprised that Flailer's taking a while to find that. Hopefully it doesn't. Then maybe I could even keep this pawn. But the point is, after this, well, then we're just in a Carlsbad. And that's right where I want to be. And I'm just going to do my minority attack and be very happy. So it's like, part of the point of it is I get into what I want. And then the other point of it is that, like, where's my Grunfeld that I wanted? Like, what are we even doing? Okay. That's a weird move. Is that a bad weird move or just a weird move? Do I take that pawn? I don't want to take the pawn. But if I don't take the pawn... Yeah, I don't need to take the pawn. I can just come back here. And then after there, take this way. Yeah, that seems reasonable. He had a knight fork against you near the end that he missed. Ah, that's unfortunate to hear. I thought I played it really well at the end there, but yeah, I'm not shocked to hear that I could have balled for a knight fork. It wasn't a shocking statement. Knight forks are, especially in blitz, they're a weakness of mine. Okay, so what is he doing? Now he is giving me the pawn. Like, straight up giving it to me. If I take it, that seems pretty reasonable. I guess not. If I take here, takes, he's threatening, check here, check. That's quite annoying. And I don't need to do much about this. I think I can just let him have this and just go here. I just develop. And I've got this check. And then castles. And then we're fine. I'm going to review all the games at the end, so we'll see the knight fork that I missed. I'm very curious to look at this opening, like what happened here. Ooh, how did I not even see that pawn was hanging? That's worrisome. I don't know how to handle this. My knight is hanging. I don't like that. Yeah, this looks quite bad. What happened? What happened? Perhaps this is fine? I guess if I go here, he goes there. and then I lose. I was looking at check to here, takes, but then this castle is gonna lose. I don't have a good way to back up the knight. I guess I could go here. Then he goes there. I don't know. I don't really see a good move here. Problem is now I can't go here. No, I can go there. Yeah, this is an interesting idea. Maybe I should have just done that. Here. Wait, was I saying here was bad? Because that dropped the knight. Boy, that's some bad calculation. Ugh, that was rough calculation. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, he went there. Interesting. I'm kind of thinking this is right. And then I have that. If he goes there, I can't go here now because it's pinned. Okay, so that's kind of an issue. Yeah. Oh boy. Here, to here, takes, comes over. It's not like I'm losing material right now. Okay, we're gonna go here. Of course, the idea being here. Way down on time, that's a problem. This opening got real weird. Right, he still has this idea. Oh, right, and if I go like here, I guess I can take it that way. I was not ready for this level of madness. I was like, we'll trade into a nice Carlsbad. It's going to be wonderful. You can see one here just to get the queens off. Yeah. Maybe that was good. It just seems like his queen is so ill played. Like, it's either awesome because it's going to be part of, like, a lot, or it's really, like, kind of out of play, and maybe I can take advantage of that. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. Okay. So he's covering that and that. So I could go like this, and then if takes here. I also have something like that. I don't really know. I'm gonna do this. I don't know about this. This seems like I'm having a hard time tracking all of this. There's only a minute and 30 left. Like, I'd love to sit down for 5 minutes with this position because there's so much happening. I don't mind complications, but I think this level of complications is kind of hard for me. I don't even know what all is hanging. Okay, so he just castles. That was probably a wise decision. I can't go here anyway, which I was thinking I was able to do now. I think I'm gonna go here. And try to get castled. Maybe here. This move is a little annoying. I think I'm happy to trade queens here. I'm not sure. Like, my opponent is going to have a lot of very quick attacking on me. So, I think part of this game might come down to they're less than a minute now. So maybe can kind of push. It's like, what options do they even have here? Okay. That's fine. Now I can go here and cover that square, which I like. Wait. I think I should have taken... Oh, no, I couldn't take queens first. Because the knight comes here and that. Oh, it's down to 36 seconds, so... Maybe we can... Oh, okay. And now this would be hanging if I wanted to do my plan. So now... I really need to come out this other way. So I'll come out here. And at least cover that. Then I'm going to castle. I think. I mean, can I just do this? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's got that coming. Guess I'm going there. And everything I think is still covered. Nothing's hanging. Maybe this next. Okay. That's fine. I'd be okay with this trade. Obviously I have to take with the king. Well, I guess I don't have to take with the king. Ah, he's just running away. Okay. Coward. Alright, let's just play normal chess now. Oh, I did give up the pawn I was up. Okay, that was a huge blunder. There was no reason to give away my one trump card. That was foolish. I didn't realize I was doing that. I was just so excited to just, you know, be able to actually just play chess now and not have this madness. That I gave it away. Very sad. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I can go this way. That felt like a weird move by my opponent. Ah. That's why. Okay, do I have an intermezzo here? Feels like maybe I do. Doesn't quite work how I would like. So you can take here after here. Oh, right. It really doesn't work. No, it works. I was thinking I was going to get that at the end, but I'm not like up material. In fact, I'm going to be down material. And my king's weak. Probably I lose here. Well, this should be a draw, right? I'm not sure. I'm certainly not pushing for a win. Well, maybe with my opponent's time situation I am. Here. Let's just check here. I think I would like a draw here. Nah, I don't want to draw here. He has such a small amount of time. Okay. Alright, he doesn't want to draw either. Interesting. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. If he really doesn't want to draw... Ooh, that might have been a mistake, actually. If he goes takes, can you get his king over? I might have lost my chance to not draw. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I can force the queens off here. And leave myself with a really bad position. I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to go here, here. One is incredibly low on time. Okay. That didn't work how it was supposed to. Oh, this could be winning for me if I can go here. Right, I'll have this pass pawn. Oh, does he get in the box though? Do I lose? No, I don't lose. But it's not winning either. Okay. Well, now we should truly have a draw at this point. Oh, unless he goes there. Oh, that's covered. How unfortunate. I was like, I got it. I found the way in. Feels draw to me, but my opponent wants to take forever on this move. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. It's not going to be anything. It's nothing. Okay, let's just draw this thing. I'm going to offer a draw, in fact. I usually don't offer draws, but why not? Is that a bad idea? Okay. I didn't play this right. We do both have passers, but I don't know why I gave my opponent a passer. I did not need to. Does not seem like the best idea. And now he gets his king in there. I might lose. There's definitely a chance I lose. This move seems pretty decent. I think I still draw this, though. Goes there. I go here. Yeah, this should be a draw. Okay, we got the draw. Now I just have to play reasonably to secure the draw. Hopefully I will. Hopefully I know how to draw from here. Yeah, this guy really does not want to draw. He really does not want to draw. He really doesn't want to draw. I guess a draw sucks, doesn't it? Oh, no, it's a point. Okay. Alright, so I'm in third. Flailer and I tied for third. That was a big game. I didn't realize how important that was. That's a pedestal game. Whew. Alright, sorry about that. I completely ignored you guys there. We need to review this game. Yeah, I don't. Finally, a Lee Chess live in YouTube. 99% are chess.com lives. Well, we've got a Lee Chess live, and welcome, Madruva. How are you doing? You can come join the party if you want and play in this event. It has 20 minutes left. You can get a game or two in. We've got a lot of people today. 17. I Love Castling played twice and lost both of her games. It's about how many she likes to play. And she's out. Whoa, okay, this is big time. I'm playing the 2400 for a podium slot. That's a big ask. It's a big ask. I am playing decently well today, so, you know, there are days when I do not. Are you playing only casual? Yes, this particular tournament is a casual tournament. My theory was if we make it unrated, people like this Sakal guy will join. You know, and it seems unlikely he would want to risk all of his rating points against super low rated players. He's also taking forever, which is great. I'm up 30 seconds in the opening. I'll take it. And a 5-3, not as critical. If you want, I can play a match. Sure, you can join. Let's see. Can I easily do this while we're playing? Understable. Here is the tournament information. And after you go to the tournament, you have to join the league. All right. The team. You have to join the Chess Journeys team. You can leave anytime you want. There's no fee for joining. It's just in order to play in this arena, you got to join. But there are no expectations. All right. I did quite a bit of work on the Queen's Gambit Accepted, so I'm excited to see it. So let's see what version he plays. Okay, he does that version. Against that, I do think I just castle right away. Yes, and then he goes there. And then I do b3. Oh, God, I can't remember the ordering of these things now. It's so frustrating. The point is he's got this. He also has that. After this, I come back here. Okay, I don't remember how it works. I wish I could remember everything, but I cannot. But I know I'm going like here, 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 here. Those are kind of the moves. But I can't remember. There was like one thing where I was supposed to do a thing, and you know how it works with opening theory. You know how it works. This seems annoying, but then I just drop back. So I'll go here. Yeah, they play b6 something. I remember that. What's the something? Not so clear. But I don't think I go here. Like, look, the knight's prospects look pretty dim there. From here, I can go to that square. So I'm just going to continue this. Going here doesn't seem to make any... Like, it doesn't seem good. They can do either of those. Alright, now I'm going to come back. I'm defending that guy. I've made the square for my knight. The problem is, what about that? And then maybe I just play over here. I can come there. This all seems fine. Also, this is a reasonable move. Yep, QGA it is. I'm a pretty big fan of playing against the QGA. It's funny because the QGA was one of my big fears before. I know it's become an opening I enjoy seeing. Alright, I'm gonna go here. And then we're just gonna play chess from here. I don't remember like lots of ideas and plans from here. We got to a very reasonable game, and this was the last move where I'm like, yeah, now I'm on my own just playing chess. So we'll see if this is where everything collapses. It might be. Because I feel like to here, we've got a totally fine game. Like, there's nothing to complain about. We've left attention here. Like, I don't know. This looks like a very pleasant position. I'm not winning, but I'm doing totally fine against the 2400. Like, he's probably like, what is happening? How is he playing, like, pretty sophisticated, good moves? He is a chump. Now, the problem is, I'm pretty tempted to play here, and I don't know if this is a bad idea. So I'm going to do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm offering to trade my pretty good knight for this pretty bad knight. Just basically just because I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. And in fact, no, this will be fine. If he takes, I end up with a knight here. Maybe I do end up taking here now. Maybe I should just go here, here, double. That was probably a better idea than throwing this pretty good knight away. I am up a lot of time again. I'm not sure how I'm getting up so much time on Sock Hall. Maybe he has his own stream and he's like really going into detail talking about the position, and that's what's happening. I don't know. Madruva, let me know if you do join the event. I'll give you a proper welcome. Actually, I guess it's up over here, isn't it? Oh, I don't know what your name is, though. Oh, here he is. Ray Madruva. Welcome. Welcome to the event. Okay, yeah, I thought he was going to take there. Yeah. And then it's kind of like, why did I do all this? This all seems kind of pointless. Like, now you can go here, and he's hitting that, and I have to make more weaknesses. I'm going to go here. But I imagine the bishop's going there. And now it's like, what are we even doing? What exactly are we even doing here? Although, I kind of like this now. No, but I like opening this diagonal. And then maybe I can go here, take here. So we've got some stuff. Ah, okay. That seems pretty wise. What now? I think now is the time to take here. Okay. Yeah, he took there. And if I go take, I get to weaken his king. I think that's the best thing I could ask for, right? Like, I'm not winning, but I got a weakness against a 2400. That's something. I mean, a problem is this bishop now can't go here. Can't really go here. So my bishop is struggling a bit. I think what I'm going to want to do is put the bishop on this square. Though we can't just kick it immediately. So I don't know. Okay. I don't really know where the knight goes. Here, allowing that, I think that's probably the answer. I'd like to get rid of the two bishops from my opponent. I won't be surprised if he tries to double, but then I can just move. Yeah, and then he won't get doubled. Well. 95 looks logical. Would have been interesting extending the scope of your b2 bishop and establishing a pawn on e5. Interesting. Wow, my opponent's very low on time. Yeah, I think I like this idea quite a bit. Now my bishop's on a reasonable square. My knight is very limited, which is annoying. But I think my knight can get in the game maybe through this way. I don't know, that's a pretty lengthy approach. But maybe, I don't know, I think I would want my knight like there. So maybe the idea is to go here. I don't know how to pull that off though. I guess we're going here. With the idea of trading the rooks off, I think, and just trying to take advantage of my slightly superior structure. I don't think that will do anything. Knight here, knight here, knight here. That's how we're going to do it. Let's get this knight in the game. He looks atrocious. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. I can't go here. That's a problem I didn't consider before. I thought I could. I'll go here, and now I can go this, which is what I wanted to do anyway, to put my knight there. Perfect. Wonderful. And now, where do I need to go? Here, here? Sure. I can do that. Put my knight on a decent square. I like that. No, I gave up the pawn and the other pawn, and now the game's over. Shoot! One mistake! Just to get my knight on that lovely square, and now I've lost. Oh, and that hangs everything. Okay. Yeah, it's funny how that works, right? When you play against somebody really good, one mistake, and the wheels can come off. Well, there's only 8 minutes left in the event. Wow, okay. I was about to say I'm not going to play another game because there's only 8 minutes left, and here we are playing another game. So I need to play quickly if I want this one to count. So let's go fast. Let's play a Najdorf against an 1100. Could be a disaster for me because I don't really know what I'm doing. It could be amazing for me because the game will be very dynamic and my opponent is very low rated. We shall see. Okay. If I go here, here. I mean, yes, that's fine. And if he uses another move to go here, this is a good structure. We'll be okay with that. Where do I want the knight to go? Is he planning to go here next? Probably. I'm gonna go here. This is sort of that anti this whole idea move. And then the question is, oh, that's right. I'm supposed to go here first, so when this comes, I have that move. Now I remember the theory. Takes me a bit sometimes. This is not catastrophic of a position, so I'm gonna let that happen. It's one of my big takeaways from my time with the Najdorf is that that's not a catastrophic looking center. It's not ideal, obviously, but it's not catastrophic. Kind of looks like it is, but it's not. Go here, 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 and I think that is going to pick up that pawn. Okay. What did I say I was going to do? Here. I suppose he can just take that. It's not certainly not the worst for him. Yeah, my opponent's doing fine and is winning. So we'll see if he can sort of close it out. Not winning, sorry, but doing fine. I messed up my idea. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm going to castle long, actually, and just spice it up. I think first I want to move the bishop, though. Let's move the bishop first, then we're going to get spicy. I'm guessing we're going to put a rook there. Yeah, and then I'm going to castle long. I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe... trying to figure out, like, maybe just giving up that pawn is good to kind of like unleash the pieces, but I am gonna do it. I am going for it. I was a little tempted to go here, to have this unleash. That looks like a very weird move, but then this seems to be good. We're going to go here first, and then go there. I don't love having to prep that pawn push, but here we are. Alright, so I'm just going to try to rip apart this king side. It's already pretty Swiss cheesy. He doesn't have the dark squared bishop. I do. Okay, I didn't see that move. That is annoying. Where do I want him? Wow, that's a pretty decent move. Here. Whoa. Uh-oh, I'm losing it. Let's go here. That seems fine. We are threatening the piece, so we get a tempo back there. If they do something like that, that's fine. We're just gonna push ahead. Takes. Yeah, that all comes, pops loose. And like here, there actually looks pretty decent for my opponent. So maybe this doesn't work at all. But what we do have is this stuff. Okay, that seems like a pretty mild way to do that. Okay, do I go here first? So that here, no, I can't. I gotta push. All right, let's push. We've got 2 minutes left, or almost 3 minutes before this game doesn't count for anything. Wow, that is interesting. I guess it is threatening check. Here, check. Oh, and that. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Don't love it. But that doesn't seem like it's a good move. I think this is gonna be too strong now. Or do I go this way? No, I go this way. Here. Yeah, this is looking very good for me unless he's got something great here. No, let's just take. Might be able to finish this in 2 minutes. It's about to get very wild, so there's a chance. I feel like that was a good move because now, oh, he went that way. Okay. Takes. Sure, let's go like this. Giving up my knight. Not giving it up, but I mean getting one of my attacking pieces off the board. Going here. I guess that's pretty good. I didn't think about that. Maybe that's very strong. Take there. No, that's not enough. I need to keep the queen on the board. I can't sack it. I was looking at like taking there. And taking there doesn't work. Nothing quite seems to work. I think just coming back is probably the answer. He does get to go there if he wants. But if he does that, I think I'm going here and then here. Oh, this is actually kind of nice because of that. Okay, well, that's okay. We're going to give you the check. We're giving the check up. We're going for it all. Oh, but then I can't put my other rook there, so probably not the best. Okay. That was not a good move. I should have moved out of the... I should have moved here so I could take there if I need. Whoops. Well, 1 second. That's it. Now the game doesn't matter. It is basically irrelevant at this point. That's too bad. Takes. Here. Can't quite make this work. I really don't want to trade. I'm not going to trade. That just feels pointless. If I trade, it's like, well, then we're just kind of not giving up, but giving up hopes of the big attack. Which it looks like I have to give up anyway. Ooh, look at that. That's checkmate. So I just lost the game entirely with that move. Interesting. Yeah, so the game is now over. That's too bad. I'm going to lose to a very low rated player, which is, you know, good for him. That's a good game. Oh well. Lost 2 in a row in a humiliating way. Me too! Vidin thinks that bishop g5 would have been good. Okay. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but we'll look at it after the game. I think we're going to start with this one. I think I just resign here. I mean, is there really any point in playing on from here? I mean, there certainly is not. It's more just like, am I willing to accept that this person rated 1100 just came in and whopped me? Or am I going to try to trick them somehow? You're a semi-professional atomic chess player, but in normal chess, the upside. I don't even know what that means. How does one become a semi-professional atomic chess player? Those words don't make sense to me together. Okay. I might be able to just use pace to hold this game. Just move sort of instantly and try to like fortress it up a bit. Ooh, that's another good move. This person's playing very well. Like, they are not misstepping here. I think it's about resign time. Ooh, okay. I do have some tricks, so I'm going to play for tricks. I just saw some tricks. I don't have to do that. Yeah, I do. Okay, got some tricks. They're based on my opponent playing very badly, so I don't think they're going to work. But I'm just saying, I got some tricks now that I've come up with. And as long as I have some tricks, then I'm willing to play on, even in a lost game. Because it's like, you never know, I got tricks. But before, when I didn't have tricks, there's no point. Okay. And certainly they don't want to take there. I mean, the sad thing is, I think I'd still be losing. Oh, that was nice. Okay, I'm going to resign now. I don't have any more tricks. Okay. Good event. Sakal was the winner. Flailer was second. And Libro Cubical Artist was third. Got some good games. And I was fourth, tied with Path to Master. I drew the Flailer. Wow, I was 2 games less than Libro. Did I play Libro? I was thinking I did. I did not. Okay, let's start with this last game. Who was my last game against? It was not against Sakal. Oh, it was a game didn't count. Right, so we have to go find that game. All right, so let's go into my profile. Oh, to find that game. That is kind of annoying, but that's okay. What's happening? So we are here. I was thinking about Bishop G5 before you went Rook G3. Yeah, I don't even know. We gotta look at it. My brain is like, what? Huh? Wait, why can't I go? There we go. Blitz games. Wait, does it not say I hosted a live stream today? Interesting. Games. Here we go. Last game was against... Oh, it was against that person. We just didn't have a chance to finish it. Wait, they got third, and they're only 1,100. My guess is the rating is not accurately capturing their skill level, because they played quite well. Okay, right. So I didn't even remember this. We played a Sicilian. We played a Nidorf. My opponent played what I consider kind of weird. That's a normal move. And then this move is fine, but definitely way lower down. Yes, I'm not supposed to play this, I think, until I've gone here. So I think in this particular line, I'm supposed to go here. Then if they develop this bishop, then I go... Okay, sure, maybe I castle first. Then the castle. Then at least one of the lines is to go here. So that now after... Well, I guess here I can't really do this. It's a whole different line. But the point is, I think I need to delay going here. Because knight g5 immediately is a good move. This is the move that I was like, what is happening? That is a weird move. And so I made a weirder move. Let's see what the engine thinks about my weirder move. Yeah, the engine hates my move. Says that is a terrible move. Now they just jump the knight in, which they want to do anyway. That's just ridiculous. Okay. So number 1, engine says just stop the knight from coming in. And if you're going to let the knight in, I don't know, develop normal moves. So, whatever. So I played... We should analyze the Grunfeld game. Yes, yeah, we will. For some reason, this is the problem with your theory being incredibly old. I know I play h5 against some things, some of these bishop e3 lines, but not this one. All right, well, we need to turn off all these arrows. It's annoying. All right, and then he just jumps in. Okay, let's look at the engine. I think this is fine. I think it's like plus 0.4. Okay, plus 0.8. Not as fine as I'm claiming. And then we just played some chess. Right, I tried this attack. And I'm a little surprised it didn't work, to be honest. I thought that this was a pretty reasonable attack. Let's see what the engine thinks. The engine says it's evens. Fine. They're going to take there. And I imagine the engine liked something better than that move. The engine said d5. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, I think this is a pretty big error. Now I've lost. Yeah. Though here it says, look at this, total miss. I had that. Can't go there. Wow. And then that brings it back to equality. And then from here, we lost. Is that what you were talking about, this bishop g5? I remember Vilden Kim, you were talking about bishop g5 before you went rook g3. So you were saying... you were saying maybe here. Play it. Okay. Yeah. So I missed the bishop g5 ideas for sure. And then it all spiraled after that. There was no attack to be seen. Okay. Let's check out the Grunfeld game. Go here. Was that the one against Sakal? I think so. No, Sakal was that. Let's look at this game real quick. Oh yeah, this was the Queen's Gambit accepted. And I thought I played this pretty well. B3. I'm pretty sure I played B3 here. Yeah. Ah, that's right. And then if they go here, here, and say here, we have this move. That's the critical move to remember. Okay, so we just kind of played normal. Developing. And I have a very nice game, I think. I haven't made any mistakes. This was probably the first move where it's like, I don't know. I think it was fine. The engine says that's actually the #1 move, so sure. Okay, let's go with it. And we're still in, I think, perfectly fine territory. So let's see what the engine thinks of this idea of giving up my bishop for the knight. It says that just leads to utter equality. A3 gives us maybe a little something first, right? We could do A3 here, and then maybe even do it. Ooh, wow, giving up the pawn. Okay. But yeah, so we just kind of traded down to a pretty equal game. And then I made this big blunder where I let him bring the bishop in. Yeah. And then the game is over. It's really as simple as that. Now it's -1.7 and I've lost. It's kind of amazing how that, you know, like one little mistake throws everything away. How was your opponent in this one? Tabrendo, you are Sakal? Is that what we're talking about? What if you took back with the pawn, not the knight? Let's see. We took back with the pawn and not the knight. Right there? Where are we talking about? Here. We're saying take back with a knight here. I certainly don't like how it looks. Oh, okay. Thanks for joining the tournament. Thanks for the game. That was a fun one. Played exceptionally well. I don't know, Danjamin. This feels like, yes, this is grabbing some space and a little bit annoying, but it also feels like such a long-term liability. Maybe it's not. Maybe we get F5 in and or F4 in and we're totally fine. Maybe we like rearrange the pieces like this and this. Maybe even here, straighten the pawns back out. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. That does seem kind of interesting. Let's see what the engine says this might look like moving forward. Let's say we went with my idea of going here. Oh, we can't do that immediately. No, we can't. Doesn't name the pawn. Ah. The engine says you can go there. And now I can't go here. That's a little bit annoying. But I can still go here, which the engine hates. So, I don't know. Engine doesn't mind this necessarily. Here. I don't know. It's an interesting, totally different way to play that position. And I got to admit, it's something I wouldn't even look at for a second, which I think is wrong. I think I should calculate, is this a good idea or not? And you have, I think, some interesting reasons to say that maybe here it is. I'm not good at sometimes that seeing moves that look ugly and weird to me. All right, we're gonna go to the flailer. Yeah, engine can prove anything wrong always. That's the engine's job. All right, was this the Grunfeld? Yeah. Okay, this was a weird game. So the normal line is here, 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 and then now it's just minority attack. Engine says it's zeros. There's no advantage whatsoever. But the advantage is, I know this very well, especially compared to people in the 18s and 1900s. As I get higher rated, obviously, I'll have to say, maybe that's not enough. They'll know that equally well. But we didn't do that. He went c5, which is a very weird move. The engine says taking is best, and my move just leads to equality. I got to admit, especially with Danjamin here, and last time Danjamin was like, you pawn grab too much. I got to admit, Danjamin was in my head. And I was like, oh, he's right. I do pawn grab too much. And he's sitting right here. If I grab this pawn and lose, he's going to be like, you idiot. Now, obviously, in a longer time control, I wouldn't let Danjamin affect me as much. The short time control, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I just come back. I'll just defend it. And not even grab this pawn at all. And the computer does agree, actually, that e3 is a good move here. Which surprises me, because I didn't even see this move, which the computer doesn't like. And I'm pretty sure Danjamin offered up rook c1 here. Sorry, queen c1 is a good move here. And the engine thinks this is a good move. If they take, and we take, and they take... Maybe we go here. And then get the pawn back that way. Yeah. And then this looks pretty good, right? We are a 0.4. We're even material. This pawn looks a little weak, but I think we could support it. It's a weird position where I don't love this position as white. Black has the 2 bishops. Black has the 2 and 1 over here. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of this exactly. So it's a weird position. But that's where Danjamin wanted to take us, which I think was better than this. I think this was a bad move. I think a better move was this move. And I didn't make it because of this fork winning the knight. It does not win the knight. That was a blunder in itself. I guess what does win the knight is if I were to block here, and that's what I was thinking. But I could just block here. And I'm still threatening that. So does he go take here? And this does not look super great for me. Like, this is like, whoa, you got a lot of stuff in your face now. I don't know. Let's see what the engine does not like this spot. So maybe this move doesn't work at all. I want to see. Okay, yes, this is losing. So I was actually right to avoid it, but not for the reason I thought. The reason is because this doesn't work out. Okay, so it's good. Because I was kind of kicking myself for not making that move. And I think this move is fine. I think I'm still in the game. Engine says I'm doing very well. And the engine says I'm up a whole point here. And then I can try to do tricky things, I think, like trap this queen. So if I do something like that, how does the queen get trapped? Queen can't go there, can't go there. So it's in big trouble. Problem is I can't go here, because then it can go there. So I'd have to go like... It seems like it's not quite trapped, but it's very close. If I go here, the queen can go there. Then maybe I have this. No, I don't have that move. But it's very close to being trapped, so that's an interesting idea. I went with this wild idea because the thought was, wow, if he takes, then I go here. And I'm okay. And the material is, I'm up a pawn. I guess not for long. I mean, if he wanted to equalize the material, he could just take there. And it's even. But this is -4. because after he takes, what makes it -4? If I go here, he goes here, I go here, and he takes, and I take. It actually doesn't work because it's leading to mate. Interesting. I didn't see that. Okay. That I did not see. That at the end of all of that, there was like a mating threat. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. So that didn't happen. He's ignored it, castled, and we got a game. And I'm doing fine. Oh, okay. So that was a blunder by my opponent. And this is a game losing blunder by... No, it's just an equalizing blunder. He goes there. And it's just pretty even. So how did I lose this game? Oh, right. I gave away the pawn for no reason at all. I could have just come here and just said, I've got an extra pawn. I have a slight edge and everything's fine. Yeah. I agree. The bishop c3 thing at the end was hard to find. Okay, so now we're basically just even. Alright, and then he made that nice move. And now he's winning. Wait, no, I'm winning. That's not a nice move. Okay, yeah, so why isn't this a good move? I was trying to figure out how to refute this during the game. I only had 49 seconds left at this point. How to refute this? Wait. It doesn't need to be refuted. I'm already guarding the piece. Oh my goodness gracious. So I could just take. Alright. No, that's -3. Because of that. Okay, right. So I have to take here first. Then here. Then here. And I win. Wait, is that exactly what happened in the game too? It is. All this happened in the game. And I missed with 39 seconds left that this was already backed up. Arrgh! Now I'm lost. That's oh no, I shouldn't have lost this. In fact, we drew, right? Yeah, this was the draw. So I'm just flipping through to see if there's a big miss in here. Oh, that was +1. No. We both got a queen, and that was interesting. Got a little scary at the end here. They're all draws. All right. We had this situation where I had to hold the draw here. But I was confident. I knew that was a draw. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say your queen is defended. Right. That was tough. That was tough. Yep. Oh, well. So, probably should have won that game. I mean, also should have lost it. So, I don't know, it was a wild one. Let's look at one more. I wanted to see one of the two back-to-back games in this setup. Actually, let's go all the way. I just want to make sure I'm making decent moves here. Okay. Yep, these are all book moves. All #1 book moves. Okay, that was the second game where I did that. That's fine. Yep. So this is all fine. I'm just making regular moves, and it's all fine. Interestingly, from here it went a little sideways, I think, right? No, it was the last one where I couldn't get the bishop out. So I got the bishop out, and... Oh, right. No, this... I think I lost this game. Oh, no. This was the great comeback. So I think the engine's going to say this is pretty drawish. The engine says it's +2. This is not pretty drawish. Not pretty drawish at all. Still +1.5. Alright, so let's figure out, how did we get there? Because it looked super even, and then all of a sudden I was dead. So here, this looks like an even game to me. The engine says this is an even game. This, I think, was a misstep. Okay, I guess not. It looks cool, but it doesn't really do anything. That maybe was the misstep. Maybe we should have gone here and here. No, that was fine. And this move, which looks super strong, is not super strong. But any move I make here is fine. The only bad move is this move. Which, yeah, I guess that does look pretty disastrous. Alright, I did not want to make any of these moves because I didn't like, you know, this kind of stuff. I mean, obviously I can't do that there, so maybe like here. Okay, maybe none of this works. My point is, I didn't like being able to put stuff on here, but maybe it was fine. But if nothing else, I could do what I did. But still, fully equal. That was the mistake. Because now he gets his rooks really well placed. What I should have done is gone here. And I guess the question is, what if he goes... Oh, right. He's hanging. So let's say he goes... Sure. Backs him up. And then I go here. And even just takes. Here. I feel like white is slightly better here. But the engine disagrees and says this is just a draw. Okay, well the way I did it, it's just not quite right. Because I left him on a spot where he was going to be able to double. Yeah, by going here, I can't go here. You can attack the knight, and yes, I cut the knights off, or the rooks off, but then the pawn hangs. So that was the problem. And then I made this remarkable comeback out of nowhere, which was kind of shocking. I don't even remember how I pulled this thing off. So now I'm just down 2 passed pawns. I kept fighting. I got a pawn. And then got the other pawn, and just kept battling. Apparently there was a rook fork in here somewhere. Oh no, then Danjamin said there wasn't. Oh right, I trapped his poor knight. Yeah. So this was the ill-fated move. So this is probably a draw. No, white is winning. But then he goes here, and now it's over. I've done things like this before as well. They're really frustrating. Oh, wow, I don't much. I could have just won it instantly. Wow, that's embarrassing. I've done the same thing. It's like the lesson I try to take away from it is like, don't jam your piece into your opponent's territory unless you clearly see the way out, or it might get stuck. Okay. Let's see. Do we need to see any more of these games? I'm so running out of it. Let's look at this Dynamo Burst game, which was just such an interesting display of seemingly making the right move every move. Like, I felt like I played well. Okay, that did seem like a weird move. It wasn't a losing move, it was a fine move, but it was a weird move. And I'm already losing. Or behind. The right move is to take here, which looks atrocious. Or just not take it all, let him go here, and just accept that. I guess these 2 pawns aren't that much better than my 1 lone pawn. I was more looking at just my side of this and saying, like, this pawn looks bad. Period. End of evaluation of position. But if I don't take that attitude and I look at all of the pieces, these 2 pawns aren't good. This bishop, I guess, is going to go there. It looks okay, at least for me, right? I don't think it looks great, but it looks fine. B3 instead of B4 is an alternative. I played B4. Oh, yeah, I did play B4, didn't I? Yeah, B3. Maybe that's a better idea. Looks a little bit more stable than B4. which really provokes a5. But also, like, b4 or b5 here looks kind of decent. Yeah. Like, I guess they could go here. Right, but then I could just go, yeah, I'd take this way. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. So, I don't know. I think I just kind of bungled this part. I thought I was fine here. Like, it was clear I wasn't doing great, and then it was kind of like, oh, right, I'm dead. Like, that doesn't work at all. Yeah, wait, why did I do that? If I already wanted to go here, why not just go here and defend this immediately? That doesn't really make much sense. I'm still doing worse. Like, all the pieces are going to be good for black. But, I don't know. Weird stuff. I think that's going to have to wrap it up for today. I am out of juice for the moment. I think a good 2-hour session's good. I've got some more chess to do later today. And have a good one, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for hanging out.